Hey there, you're watching the Dave Does channel, and I am back and doing some more Taylor Swift. So I recently did a Taylor Swift video for Ophelia, which is the first time I've done a Taylor Swift in a very long time. I think I'd done Taylor Swift video 3, maybe 4 years ago, something like that. And I think in my last video I shared some of my previous experience and said should have said no was one of my favourite songs from her. Still really enjoy that track, and I think it's still a really great hooky track with quite a lot of emotion in it. But I asked lots of questions, and it was great for you all to give me loads of feedback, and 99% of you kind of gave me really good creative feedback, lots of background, encouraged me on the journey, which is wonderful. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I read every single comment. I still read them as they drop in, and I respond if I need to. Everyone's talking about how obviously Ophelia and Hamlet, which I was aware of, but I wasn't sure if that was particularly the point of that video. As I couldn't quite get that from the video itself, but obviously it ties into the Life of a Showgirl album. Now, please do remember that I don't know all the knowledge about Taylor Swift, and I don't do a huge amount of research in these videos beforehand, because I think if you go in there with too many preconceptions, it can be. I suppose some people can go enjoy it when you know too much, but I like to be surprised. So I like to go in with the knowledge that I've already acquired, and I like to approach music videos and songs the same way as I would have done back in the 90s and the 2000s, where I wouldn't have had the chance to really get too much information. It would have appeared on my TV on MTV or Top of the Pops, and that would be my first time hearing a song, and that would be my first impression, or I'd hear it on the radio. And that's how I like to approach these videos. So the more research I do, the less likely is it's a genuine reaction. I'm going in there. All I can go in with is my history. Now, one of the things I'm really glad of is one of my earlier preconceptions of Taylor Swift was that it was a certain generational what generation I thought it was going to be. But what I have heard from all of you guys and girls out there is that it is a multi-generational, or she is a multi-generational artist. So we've had people mention who are in their late teens through to like in their 80s who have mentioned it in the comments. So yeah, great to hear. And so I will not be commenting on that again, but that's exactly what I like about these sort of videos, is that you help, I'm not going to say educate, but I would say help inform people. So it's sharing, and that I really want to encourage that. That's my favourite part of doing these videos, is the comment section, because I love reading them, and it helps me for future ones. Now, you guys have ladies and guys and theys and thems and anything else. It's a minefield nowadays of what you've got to be slightly careful of what you're saying. But to all of you out there, so I'm going to the Swifties. There we go. You've given me so many recommendations of songs to do, so I was kind of a little bit overwhelmed by the sheer number of different people saying check this out, check this song out, pick this one from this generation. So the main thing I've got to remember is that any videos or any songs I do are going to have to be video based. I can't do any deep cuts on the albums that didn't have a video produced for them. So it does mean I'm predominantly going to be doing mainly singles, which isn't a bad thing, because that's the artwork, or that's the piece of art that the artist decided to put out to the general public. So of course I'm going to do that. But where do you start? Now, people have told me I should start quite recent and do things like Folklore would be one to have a look into. But I also quite like doing older stuff as well. So I've basically, so far, I've pulled together 10 songs from the last 15 to 20 years, give or take. I'd say probably the last 15 to 12. Yeah, since basically they've been uploaded onto YouTube. So everything from sort of 2013 through to now, I've pulled different videos off. I'm just going to go into them kind of blind and just see where my journey takes me on this one, and judge each. I hate the word judge. Experience each video in its own right, not I just want to see where the journey was, where she was, and hopefully you got everyone out there who can comment on it as well, please. So today's video is a song called Ready For It. Well, I am. Are you? As always, I'm going to be playing the video from start to finish. It's a 3 minutes and 30 second song, so I'll be no pausing, no talking over the top. I'll talk all about it at the end. I'm ready for it. Are you? Let's do it.
You should see the things we do, baby. In the middle of the night, in my dreams, I know I'm gonna be with you, so I take my time. Are you ready for it? Knew I was a robber, first time that he saw me, stealing hearts and running off and never saying sorry. But if I'm a thief, then he can join the heist and we'll move to an island. And he can be my jailer, virgin to this tailor. Every love I've known in comparison is a failure. I forget their names now, I'm so very tame now. Never be the same now. No, I see how this is gonna go. Touch me and you'll never be alone. Island breeze and lights down low. No one has to know. No one has to know. In the middle of the night, in my dreams, you should see the things we do, baby. In the middle of the night, in my dreams, I know I'm gonna be with you, so I take my time. Are you ready for it? Oh. Are you ready for it? Baby, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin now. Baby, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. I see how this is gonna go. Touch me and you'll never be alone. Island breeze and lights down low. No one has to know. In the middle of the night, in my dreams, you should see the things we do, baby. In the middle of the night, in my dreams, I know I'm gonna be with you, so take my time. In the middle of the night, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Are you ready for it? Baby, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Are you ready for it?
Okay, there we go, Taylor Swift and Ready for It from 2017. So yeah, very hooky track. I'm going to talk about the music in a second. I want to talk about the video to some degree. I mean, obviously with the budget that she has available for her, or she sets aside for herself in these videos, you always know it's going to be a high production value. Great story elements in here. It's kind of a cross between visually of a Blade Runner stroke Tron. Which, I mean, it looks stunning. I mean, real high definition look in here. Visuals, graphics in here. So the CGI elements that you've got. I mean, when the horse kind of gets these weird armory sort of elements on it, would just look phenomenal. So absolutely beautiful, stunning, great visuals in the video. And just again, it's something I'd want to go back and watch just to watch the visuals. So I mean, we're talking movie standards at this point. We're not talking like budget videos here. We're talking movie standards in this. So yeah, just great video. Now let's talk about the music. So it's a really interesting. So one thing you especially see in the rock and metal world in the last 5 years, I would say. So yeah, really since maybe since 2020, 2021, with a lot of bands, is we're seeing a lot more of the pop melodies coming over into and crossing over with usually metalcore bands. There's a few bands like Senses, Major Moment at the moment would be one of them, where you're getting these really clean, very similar kind of chord progressions, clean. The major difference between the two is that usually we'll get to that chorus section like you would on here, where you get that little pause and there would be a heavy drop. So heavy drums, heavy guitars would come in, big distorted guitars, and the vocals would soar up. Now we didn't get this in this one, so this felt very, apart from near the end where the vocals really soared up, the vibe energy on this track is very sedate, is probably a good word. So, and what I mean by that is usually with pop songs, rock songs, etc., you will have the builds, you will have something to bring you into the song at a certain level. You'll build up, and then the chorus usually elevates, and then you'll drop off at the end of the chorus, back down low, and build up again for the next chorus. Whereas this one, it was kind of like you have that slight peak where it comes up into, and then it just kind of gently coaches out. It's like the kiddies roller coaster, if you like. It's just nice and gentle, and it's a vibe. It's a really nice flow. Her flowing on the vocals is really nice. And I was waiting to see what was going to happen. I was like, is there going to be any kind of elevation emotionally, or is this just going to be quite a chill vibe the whole way through? And it was only really at the end where she kind of raised the vocals and we stepped it up a key. That's where we really kind of got that emotional peak. So yeah, it was a very cool vibe, chill. Without any no real peaks or troughs as far as the emotional journey on this one, but it was a very, very cool track. Yeah, enjoyable. So yeah, we'll check out some more Taylor Swift in the future. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be doing them every day, guys and girls, and theys and thems, and I'm sorry, I keep saying I should to Swifties. This is to the Swifties out there. I can't do Taylor Swift every day. Well, I could do Taylor Swift every day, but it's not what I do. I do loads of random videos. I just like checking out loads of different stuff. Whether I'm sure I think I've got a classical or an operatic band coming up on one of my lists someone sent me. So I just like checking out different stuff and seeing what my thoughts are on it. But I have got a whole load in there. No, I'm not going to tell you in advance, or should I? Should I tell you some of the songs? What ones have I pulled off? Bejeweled, Fortnight, Look What You Made Me Do, to name but some. There's a few others that I've already pulled off here, but I'm sure there will be plenty more, and I will do them over time. If you keep watching the videos and giving me feedback on it, I will keep exploring through the Swifties, or for the Swifties. So hope you enjoyed it, hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.